Hello, everyone. Mike Oplin here, Expert Coaching. Monday, September 22nd, 2014, with today's blog post about managing your expectations. It's actually a nugget of wisdom. And instead of reading that post, I wanted to make a brief video, kind of explaining what I meant by managing your expectations. I think it's really a two-part. Manage your expectations is about managing expectations for yourself and also of other people. I think we get into a lot of problems. I know. I mean, at least I know I have in the past, and I continue to sometimes have these lofty expectations and goals for myself, and when they don't necessarily uh, manifest themselves or come into fruition the way that I expected them to or wanted them to, there's definitely a feeling of being a failure. Maybe there maybe initially judging yourself, um, and just generally getting a little upset. And my message today is to manage your expectations in the sense that plan, have lofty goals, things you want to achieve. You want to be successful in life. Make plans to do that. But when things don't go the way you wanted, beating yourself up, getting angry, being pissed off, and emotionally unstable is not a healthy solution to you ultimately reaching those goals. Go in with the mindset that, okay, I'm going to work my butt off to do this, and you're not ever thinking that you're going to fail or that things aren't going to work out. But when that does happen, how do you react? And if you can react with compassion and acceptance, and accept the situation for what it is, and find a way to overcome the adversity. I'm always preaching about adversity. Um, then I think you're going to be better off. And that's really important for yourself, because you don't want to start losing confidence in yourself, and you don't want to get to the point where you're not setting expectations that are going to push you to a higher level of success, just because you had a couple of bumps in the road. And the managing your expectations with others is vitally important, I think. I think parents, and you're gonna have expectations. If you're a parent, you're gonna have very high expectations for your kids, the way they act and behave, and I think that's obviously important in order to help guide your children. Um, if you're in a relationship, you're gonna have certain expectations, both sides, and that's normal. Um, but as adults, uh, I think there's always a sense that people, I notice it a lot, and I used to be the same way, very much so. I used to expect people to act a certain way towards me and when they were around me, and if they didn't do that, I used to get angry. I mean, I wouldn't always show it, but in my mind, I would be steaming a little bit, like, why does this person talk so much, and he's always talking about himself or herself, or why is this person not saying thank you to me when I do a kind gesture for them, and things like that. And those are the things I'm talking about. Not everybody's going to say thank you when you hold the door for them, or when you let them in. They're not going to wave at you when you let them into traffic. Even though maybe that's how you were taught and raised, and you believe that's the right way, um, it doesn't mean that other people are going to do that. Uh, some people, not everybody. If you're a quiet person who likes to observe conversations, not everybody's gonna be like that. Some people are gonna be talkers, and they're gonna, you know, when I'm on the basketball court, not everybody's gonna be friendly with me. Some guys are gonna talk trash and try to get in my head, and if I let that bother me and make me angry, it's probably gonna affect my game in a negative manner. So things of that nature. And it doesn't mean you don't have your beliefs and your values of how you expect things to be, but if you put those beliefs on other people, it can be harmful. And I think it really can be harmful in relationships. If you're with someone and you're expecting them to dress a certain way, or you're expecting them to cook dinner for you every single night, or you're expecting them to do the things that you want to do. That's kind of where problems can arise in relationships, and I've experienced that myself. And um, as the one who was expecting things, and it's not a fun place to be in until you sit down and realize and have the awareness that, whoa, I'm almost trying to change this person. Um, you know, you don't really have a sense of what you're doing, I guess. So the more you can manage those expectations of other people, I think the less emotionally unstable you are going to be, the more accepting you're going to be of those people, and you still doesn't mean you're not going to love those people. And if there's someone that you can control, uh, how much you can be around, and this person's just someone you can't really see yourself spending much time with, then remove yourself from that person, and then you won't have these thoughts in your head like, I expect this person to not talk so much. Well, if it really bothers you that much, then remove yourself and don't spend as much time with that person. Maybe that'll help as well. So hope that was helpful. As always, please check us out, expertcoaching.com. Leave comments, and until next time, uh, be loving, be passionate, and be happy. Have a good one.